Well, new tonight, a bill that would expand restrictions on how Iowa schools teach topics related to gender identity and sexual orientation has cleared its first hurdle at the State House. The proposal would extend current limits through 12th grade, drawing a packed room of Iowans on both sides of this issue. Local 5's J.D. Snover is live at the Iowa State Capitol with more on what happened during today's subcommittee hearing. J.D.
Yeah, Stephanie, that hearing standing room only with testimony from parents, advocates, lobbyists, all of the sorts as lawmakers considered expanding those restrictions in place already for Iowa classrooms. And after the 30-minute time limit was reached for public comment, senators advanced the bill in a 2-to-1 vote.
In a packed committee room, shoulder to shoulder, at the Iowa State Capitol, a panel of 3 state senators advanced legislation by a 2-to-1 vote, which would expand restrictions on, quote, gender theory or sexual orientation instruction to grades 7 through 12. It builds on an existing law, which already applies through 6th grade.
Not all parents want others to teach children about sexual orientation and gender identity because it, too, involves family religious beliefs.
Opponents, who often refer to the proposal as, quote, don't say gay, argue the expansion would increase discrimination against certain students.
Every morning before school, I ask my child one simple question. Do you feel safe to go to school today? Not academically safe, not physically safe, not emotionally safe, but simply safe enough to be who they are as a human.
But supporters counter that the bill is focused on curriculum, not student behavior.
This bill is about what schools can teach, promote, and ask students about. It's not about what can be said by students, or it doesn't limit anybody's free speech. It doesn't give a license to bully. It doesn't do any of those things.
The debate is part of an ongoing dispute over how much authority the state should have over classroom instruction.
I think Iowans have grown a little bit weary of the distraction and the sometimes very loud and profane distraction that gender theory has brought on.
Wouldn't it be lovely if we could get rid of the distraction of this hyper focus on the issue of gender theory and sexual orientation in our public education system? Because it's not a thing. We want to get back to basics.
Now, today's subcommittee hearing, just step 1 in the entire legislative journey for this bill, as it is with any bill. The next stop is at the full committee level before it will go before the full Senate floor, if it gets that far. Now, this hearing, the only point in the process where lawmakers directly interact with their constituents, at least on a public level. Live from the Iowa State Capitol, I'm J.D. Snover, Local 5 News.